Ankle injuries represent the #1 injury concern for basketball players and their trainers. Current injury preventative measures are taping and bracing. While they have been utilized for decades, they still do not satisfy the needs of the users. RheoHero brings together the determination of an athlete and the ethos of two engineers to provide an elegant and minimalistic solution that bridges the gap between taping and bracing.
Hello everyone, I'm Ludovico, and here is my partner Karen. We are RheoHero, and we are developing an innovative ankle support solution for collegiate basketball athletic trainers so that they can rapidly secure the ankles of their athletes without limiting their mobility while still providing support against twisting injuries. When I was a Division I athlete, I always noticed basketball players lining up in the training room, waiting for their ankles to get taped before every practice. My poor athletic trainer was frantically trying to assist all of them, inevitably spending over an hour of his time just to wrap their ankles. Of course, there was a reason why he was doing this. While ankle injuries represent a common problem in many sports, it turns out they represent the #1 injury concern for most collegiate basketball athletic trainers and their players, and therefore, most basketball programs require all their players to get their ankles secured before every practice and game. Current injury preventative measures are represented by bracing and taping. While these have been utilized for decades, they still present many downsides. On the one hand, taping feels good because it's slim and conforms well to the size and shape of the ankle. However, its application is time-consuming and inconsistent. It's also known to lose its effectiveness just after a few minutes of use. On the other hand, bracing is fast and easy to apply. It's also known to well protect the ankle over time. However, bracing suffers from one major drawback, its bulkiness. And for this reason, athletes dislike it. So both of these current solutions still do not fully meet the expectations of our customers, being both the collegiate basketball players and their trainers. With the determination of an athlete and the ethos of two engineers, RheoHero will be finally able to bridge the gap between bracing and taping. Our solution will combine the slim nature of tape and the long-lasting support of a more traditional ankle brace to finally be able to protect the ankle of the athletes over time. RheoHero's innovative design will allow the athletes to rapidly secure their ankles, saving time both to themselves and their athletic trainers. Our minimal and slim solution will make the athletes feel as if they were taped while benefiting from the long-lasting support of a more traditional ankle brace.
But how big is this opportunity? Nearly 50% of all basketball injuries are ankle sprains, and many of these are recurrent, keeping athletes out of practices and games for multiple weeks at a time. We interviewed nearly 50 collegiate basketball athletic trainers and players, and almost 90% of them told us that ankle injuries represent the biggest concern for them. This is why we decided to target collegiate basketball as our entry market to launch RheoHero. But of course, ankle injuries are not limited to just basketball. They're a big problem in a lot of other sports as well, with nearly 25% of all athletic injuries being ankle-related. And this is also a problem for the general population, with nearly 27,000 ankle sprains being reported every day just in the US, representing a total addressable market of nearly $2 billion globally. So why are we the best team to tackle this problem? Ludovico and I are PhD candidates in materials engineering. We're inventors by training and have a lot of experience working with high-performance materials. But we're not just engineers. Ludovico was a Division I athlete at Binghamton University, and we'll be leveraging his connections to the athletics programs there to launch and test our product. We've come a long way since we started last year, and with some newly acquired funds that have helped us with our prototyping efforts, we have also started collaborating with a local manufacturer with the goal of developing a minimum viable product by the end of the summer so we can start testing it with our customers. We hope to scale up our manufacturing early next year when we anticipate our first sales. So we have a very well-defined problem and target market, but we need more help connecting to collegiate athletic programs. If you know anyone in this space or have experience in this space, please feel free to reach out to us after the event. Thank you all so much for coming. Oh, but Ludo, you forgot something.
We have talked so much about our solution, and we haven't even showed it to you. RheoHero is so slim and minimal, you can even wear it while you're on stage, pitching your own startup.